From Hungary. We actually arrived the day before yesterday, and I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee my grandpa made for me, and it's the best. It's the best feeling ever. So for those of you who don't know, I grew up in Hungary and we are visiting our families twice a year during Christmas and during the summertime. And I'm saying we because Mate, my husband, and I both grew up in this town I'm currently at, and we have known each other since we were children. We are always coming back to visit our families together. And yeah, I thought I would start a video here because this last couple of days were very turbulent. Sorry, I'm looking at the door because I can hear my grandpa outside in the living room. So yeah, this past 2 days was very turbulent. Obviously, we don't see our families and friends that often. So it starts always very intense, like you just want to spend a lot of time with your loved ones and you are out a lot. And I feel like the mood is starting to settle now, like that they know, okay, we are here and we are staying for a while, and then you just can move more freely. Like, not that they would say we shouldn't, but you know, I always feel like it's an obligation, or that I have to spend time with them, and I also want to spend time with them because I can't see them so often. I'm just spending time at my grandparents' house. I'm helping them. They have a huge garden, and I just want to do as much as I can for them. And then I'm going to the lake house because Mate's family has a lake house there, and it's also a part of his family living in New York City, and they are currently also here. So we're going to go for a lunch together, and then we are going to the lake and going on a little adventure with some friends and their baby. I will keep this video, as always, as authentic as I can and as raw as I can. And I just want to show you the real face of Hungary, with all of its quirks, with all of its beauty, with all of the very, very tasteful, delicious Hungarian dishes, and all the traditions which are still living here, because Hungary, I feel like, is always like a time travel, but for me in a good way, because it's very nostalgic. Obviously, when you're going back home, you always get this nostalgic feeling, but in Hungary, I feel like I got it more because it's also, it hasn't changed a lot, and a lot of the things are still analog. It's like still that old school 90s vibe going on here, but I try to show you as much as I can. And I also want to talk really quickly about the elephant in the room, which is
my haircut. Like, I went out to the hairdresser the day after we arrived, and I told her she should just trim the ends and just give me some layers. And if you know, my hair went down till here, so to my waistline, below my waistline actually. And then she just started to chop off more and more pieces of my length, and I got panicked and I went out and I had a very good cry because I thought my hair is short and I didn't like it, and I thought I had like a little bit of an identity crisis, because I always thought about myself, oh, I have this very, very long hair and now I don't. But I actually started to like it because it's more light-weighted. Like, my hair was very, very heavy. It was also very dry. It didn't look nice anymore. So I just have waves, and therefore they are going out in different directions. But I actually start to like it. I would say we are starting our day at my grandparents', and then we are going to go on this other adventure. And I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm happy if I can show you some things of Hungary. And if you want to see anything, or if you want some travel tips around Lake Balaton, or even Budapest, we are going to Budapest next week, just let me know. I'm happy if I can help you and give you some advices. So yeah, I would say let's start.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
I just left my grandparents' house and I'm heading to the lake house. Yeah, so I'm heading to the lake house. This house is Matty's family's home, and they are spending the summers there. A big part of his family is living in New York City, and they are always visiting during the summertime, and we are always coordinating when they are here, because that's the time when we are also coming to Hungary, because obviously we want to see them and spend as much time together as possible. So I'm currently on the way to the lake house, and then we are going to go out to have lunch with them at a very local restaurant. Like, it's very famous for its local dishes. And yeah, this will be our first restaurant outing since we're here, and I show you what the local food in Hungary is looking like.
Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown, to get back the life I used to know.
One of them is. Wow, very cool.
Yes, baby! We have just checked into this apartment at Lake Balaton. We are here with Matty's family and we are visiting a movie music festival. We are going to a concert tonight and the day after tomorrow we are going to a movie and the live orchestra is playing the music. I'm pretty excited about this and I thought I'm just going to show you a bit around here. This apartment is beautiful. This is very modern and I really like it so much. You're coming inside here and here are 2 bedrooms, a bathroom with a huge shower, the living room, the kitchen and the huge balcony, right? We are currently still at the apartment which we are renting for a couple of days and our family is sitting outside. They are playing a game and I'm going to join them soon, but I just felt like I needed a little bit of alone time to write a little bit into my diary, read my diary. I feel like so many things are happening and I don't really have time alone, which is of course nice because I want to spend it with my family, but I'm feeling like I can't process everything what is happening and I really need to write about it. And today was a beautiful day. We went out, we visited a very nice town nearby, we had a really good swim in the lake. It was pretty cold but it was so beautiful and it was so good. We had dinner, we went to, I don't know how is this called in English, like it's called Bob here. I don't know what's the name when you're, it's basically, I don't know. It was so much fun. I actually feel like I did it for the very first time in my life and it was so much fun. And then we went out to an observatory because we wanted to look at the stars and at the planets. And as we arrived, they told us that we need an actual appointment because they are fully booked for tonight, and we were so sad and we were ready to leave. And there was a guy who did this whole tour for the others, and he said, okay, you know what, you came from Austria and from the US, and I have some time for you and we can look at the moon. It was crazy, like it was, I never did something like this before, and it was such a great experience. And I'm so grateful for people like this who are just kind and want to do something nice to other people, and they also try to give back and be this kind of person to others. So yeah, we are having very nice days filled with adventures, and yeah, I think I'm just going to write a little bit more, and then I'm going to head out to be a little bit more with the family. And tomorrow we are actually leaving this place, but we are going to stay in this region until the evening because we have a concert in the evening, which we are visiting, so we are going to be home very late in the night. And yeah, we are keeping it free tomorrow, so I think we are going to be very spontaneous as always. I feel like I'm so grateful to be surrounded by our families and all of these people which I have known so long, and who I know I love unconditionally, and it's the same for them with me. It's such a beautiful feeling which I'm missing when we are abroad. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on it right now too long. I just want to enjoy this time together.
I've never been to this part of town. Everyone is dressed up here, but looks so down. Lost in a room where my shadow drowns. So glad I found you there in the crowd. All I wanted was a little connection, but they only care for their own reflection.
After we came back to the lake house, we spent the next few days truly enjoying the essence of being home and preparing to go on our anniversary getaway. We cooked, made traditional dishes. This one you're currently seeing is a pancake filled with cottage cheese, regular smoked cheese, bacon, and dill. Whenever we are in Hungary, we are always wishing for this dish from Matty's mom. I leave the recipe on the screen for you. This is perfect for fall as well. The essence of doing nothing and not feeling guilty for it truly happened these days. I felt so free, doing whatever I want, spending time with my grandparents, and feeling a bit like I did when I was on summer break from school. I wish we could spend more time together on a regular basis because these days are truly filling up my soul. Look at this going.
Ooh. Yeah. A kocsiba a kamera, akkor beosztottuk.
Soon we left for our next adventure, and Nate surprised me. He booked an accommodation for a night on the northern side of the lake to celebrate our second marriage anniversary. On the way to our actual destination, we stopped in Szigliget. This is a picturesque town filled with artistic shops and very, very good ice cream. I leave all the details down below. After that, we continued our way to the actual accommodation, but now I will just log out and let the pictures talk.